part of the Canada First Defence Strategy. We've set out our priorities in terms of equipment, infrastructure, our personnel and programs that go to support the men and women in uniform and their families, and as well the readiness, that is the posture in which we have to prepare for future conflicts, future deployments. So all of those are carefully calculated and measured against the need and modernized, updated, and we're in a very good position, in my view, to continue to see steady growth. We're trying to accommodate everyone's needs, including our own. This is a base that plays a very important role. We talked about the research and development that's happening, the training. In the case of Suffield, we have a hosting role to play with the British forces, with NATO forces who do training there. And as it's been explained to me, part of the problem now is the technology used by oil and gas industry is remote sensors, and that is they have radio devices that gauge the oil and gas, that gauge the development of a certain well site. And this can sometimes interfere with the training, the testing of IED technology, for example. And the radio waves can interfere with some of the training exercises. So let's not forget that the primary purpose of this base is to, in some cases, prevent blast injury, to give us the capacity to ensure that we're making the technological advances that will save lives in missions like Afghanistan. That's the primary purpose of this base. Not to say that we are opposed to working these issues through by any means, but we have a vested interest in ensuring that this base continues to provide the type of training, the type of research, the type of life-saving experience that is needed in conflict zones. LaVar Payne has been a very vocal supporter and advocate for the base, for the soldiers generally across the country. He has a personal interest with his own experience and family experience. And LaVar's a very hands-on guy, and I like to model myself the same way. I think speaking to soldiers and their families firsthand, seeing the type of work that's being done, the type of training, is really the best possible way to understand what those needs and future needs will be. We have 28 large and small bases across the country, ports, airfields, specific sites for, in some cases, specific tasks. And so I like to spend as much time as possible dealing directly with soldiers, the leadership of the Canadian Forces. Clearly we have a large number of soldiers concentrated in some areas, Alberta being one of them. And I must say that Alberta has been a significant contributor to the mission success. We are extremely well served by these brave individuals, some of whom do this in addition to another full-time occupation, as was the case when LaVar was a reservist. And they're our finest citizens, and they're our most respected institution in the country today. And so any opportunity I have to go and meet directly with them, to hear from them, and also to say thank you and express appreciation on behalf of Canadians, I will take that opportunity.